Hi, I'm Linda Johnson, and welcome back to Story Talk. And remember, Story Talk is a Facebook Live show that I started during the global COVID-19 pandemic to discuss storytelling and understanding storycraft and how to write a book is based on methods that I gained through intricate study and doing undergrad college, where I earned my MFA in creative writing, and also understanding and knowing what the magical journey of words is all about. We'll talk about that a little more in detail as we continue on with my new video series for season number 5 of Story Talk. So one of the things that I had a conversation with someone, and as we were talking, someone that I was coaching, I let them know that there are a few things that every storyteller must be prepared to answer when asked. I know me being a best-selling author and the various books that I've written, one being my latest book, Let Me Show You How to Write a Book by Linda Johnson, that's available on Amazon.com. But yeah, you have to be prepared as an author to answer several questions that you will be asked when you're doing an in-person interview or telephone interview or a virtual Zoom interview or whatever it is. Perhaps someone will email you and ask you the question. And by the way, my email address is marshalyn@aol.com if you have any questions or anything you'd like for me to discuss during season 5. Again, that's marshalyn@aol.com. But yeah, so the first question being is, what is your why as an author, as a storyteller? And I'm going to talk in reference to the who, the what, the when, the why, and the how when it comes to your actual story. But I'm talking right now in reference to you as a person. What is your why? What is your calling? What is your purpose? Those are questions that you must be prepared to answer as it relates to your stories, the genre of storytelling that you or targeting your audience for, or what have you. But yeah, so why did you write your story? And who is your audience? These are some of the questions that you have to be prepared to answer. Who will your story help? Yeah, who will your story help? Think about this as you are preparing your outline to write your story. Secondly is, what message do you want to convey to your audience? What message do you want to convey? How can your story be memorable? What will people remember about you? What would they remember about your story? What would be a takeaway that you would want an audience to take away, either after reading your story or hearing your story? Some people, they prefer audiobooks, and I'm going to be working on an audiobook series very soon. I'll talk to you more about that later on. But yeah, what is the message that you hope to convey, and how can you make that story memorable? And lastly, what is the unique element that sets your story apart? In this video right now, I just wanted to focus on the first question: what is your why? So why did you write the story? Finding your purpose as a creative. I find that your purpose as a creative is essential. I will say, first and foremost, you must know what that purpose is. And it's a unique purpose for every writer, for every author. You cannot remember, you can't find hope. You can't find joy. You can't even be totally satisfied with your fiction or nonfiction work if you don't know what your why is. Listen, this is, for me, a spiritual path, a spiritual journey. And without knowing my purpose as a writer, as an author, it would just be meaningless for me to even write a book or to write a story. So I know what my purpose is. And because I know that I am on a roll, I have about 14 books that I've published. So yeah, I wanted to quickly say that before we delve in and take this deep dive, as we begin to bridge the gap as it relates to you as a wordsmith, as a storyteller. I believe that we all have a story. Yes, you have a story and I have a story. someone that you know has a story. But I'm also a strong believer that the story you really, really need to write is the one you have always been afraid to tell. So listen, I'm about to go to this gala, the storytelling gala, and I was nominated for an award. This is not something that I can post, but I will tell you that it is just a blessing just to be nominated for an award. So I'm so thankful. And I appreciate you all for following me, for buying my books, for supporting me. And please make sure that you pick up Let Me Show You How to Write a Book, because we're going to be talking a lot about, the different various storytelling methods and elements and components that I've used in storytelling and storycraft. Anyway, that's it for today. But remember, knowing your why is very, very important. As an author, as a storyteller, what is your calling? I will tell you, I want to share one scripture, and I know this video is longer than most, but it's important that I let you know that the scripture that aligns with my mission and my message as an author, and also as a brand, as a craft for Positive Thinking Will Make You Happy, which is my brand. I have a website. If you go to www.positivethinkingwillmakeyouhappy.com, you can check out my website. I am a writing coach. I am a ghostwriter. I am also a storyteller that coach others in their journey and help you through the process. So I hope that this gives you some insight on what is your why, and why did you write the story? Why are you writing the story? You need to know this. We'll talk more about why you wrote the story the next time, and we will continue this on Story Talk. But I want to share scripture with you that's found in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 8, that says, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things." Those are all positive things. Anyway, guys, I have to get ready to go. My car is going to be here. I have to go fix my makeup and gather my things and get my books and stuff together. But anyway, I am so excited, and I will see you next time on Story Talk. But listen, as you're following me during this season 5 video series, it's important that you do something for me. I need you to like the videos. I need you to share the videos. But most of all, I need you to subscribe and to ask your family and your friends to subscribe too. Anyway, I'll see you next time on Story Talk with Linda Johnson. God bless you and have a wonderful day.